I've been dating someone pretty intensely for the last 6 weeks, and it was wonderful. It was wonderful. It was full. We were full of conversation and laughter and friendship and all these wonderful things. But for various reasons, we're just at different life stages and doesn't necessarily have a long-term compatibility. So I know it was the right decision for us to end it, but I'm also sad because it was really fun and I don't want that to stop. But it's also annoying that didn't work out and I have to go back to dating because it's really hard. But what I take away from this experience is that what I've been holding out for and what I keep holding out for is possible. I just need to find someone where pretty much everything is aligned. And then, live happily ever after, right?
Well, women need to let go of this idea of finding their perfect match, their Prince Charming. She's hitting the nail on the head here. That perfect person, that fantasy man is like seeing a unicorn at the zoo. It's just not gonna happen. So she's saying that all you really need, you gotta be on the same page of most of the time, but there's got to be a room for some negotiation and compromise. And you know what? She's right. It's all about working together to make it happen in the long term. So a lot of women are single for years because they are chasing this fantasy man, and they have created this image of the perfect guy, and they are looking for him in every man they meet. But you know what? That's just not realistic. And why women really leave good relationships is really it's not understandable to me. But I think it all comes back to this fantasy man, and they are constantly searching for someone who meets their every need. And when they don't find him, they just bail. It's like they are stuck in this never-ending cycle of looking for something that really doesn't exist. Okay, let's move on to the comment section. Viewers reacting to this video I'm reacting to. Sorry for your loss. The perfect person is like seeing a unicorn at the zoo. Yeah, just what I said. I mean, it's unbelievable the kind of criteria some women have. Not all of them, but some. Lower your guard down. Having everything aligned with the man you are dating is such high expectation that it is doomed to fail already. What you need is only basic compatibility so that you are on the same page most of the time, yet there is room to negotiate each of your needs and compromise. So you both have to work together to make it happen long term, and you have to give up some things which are dear to, and so does he. So good luck. Well, it's all about compromise, right? It's all about compromise. To have a good long-term relationship, we have to compromise. That's what it all boils down to. If it was so wonderful, then there's no reason to break it up. Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. This comment, this guy is so right. If it was so wonderful, what was the reason to break it up? Are you just bored? Is it not just the Prince Charming you're looking for? This is why women are single years and years and years. And yeah, this is from a lady looking for that fantasy man. If it's fun, then why stop? Yeah, it's the same comments over and over. Great example of never settle. Of course, it's like there's that urge that genetically to just keep on having as many men as possible.
Why do we see so many women leaving good relationships? She's leaving him because she wants the fantasy man. When she was younger, because she couldn't have her needs met every single time by the father, she created the fantasy man. And this man was everything to her, and he follows her along in her mind every day until she's an adult woman. And when she dates, she looks for the fantasy of that man in every man that sat opposite her at a table drinking that glass of wine. Is he listening to me? When I say things, is he excited? Does he want to hear all about my life? If I was to cry, is he going to hold me? She's looking for that fantasy man. And every time that man across the table shows her an inkling that maybe he's not 100% perfect, she's like, no, I'm on to the next guy. That's not the guy for me. That's not the guy for me. He's not aligning with me.
She's speaking
If she's
facts.
lucky enough to find a relationship, if she's blessed enough to have a husband, every time they fall out, she goes, yeah, you know what? He just doesn't meet my needs. He's not understanding me. You know, she thinks that there's a man out there, this fantasy man, that's going to meet her needs 100% and is going to understand her 100% of the time. This man does not exist. It is an illusion that you have to break. No man is going to understand you 100% of the time. No individual is going to meet your needs 100% of the time. You're not even going to meet your own needs 100% of the time. It's an illusion.
I really do agree with her assessment of this subject, and this is why we have many women claiming to be unsatisfied in their relationship, because they are looking for an imaginary man, which is an idea of a man who really doesn't exist. And this is another reason they keep moving from one relationship to the next, looking for this perfect man. Yeah, she clearly explains the negative impact of the lack of a father figure in their lives. So I'll say that, therefore, for all of you fathers, you should do your best to stay in your children's life. I mean, as it will really help them a lot. You know, women look for opportunity. You know, the truth is, women are looking for opportunity. If something better comes along, or if someone really wants to take her on a trip, or basically offer her anything of value, then she will just dump you as fast as possible. I mean, it's what it is. So we must accept that. Okay, let's jump into the comment section. There are some really, really interesting stuff there. You know, the community is giving their own opinion on this. The truth is, women are looking for opportunities. If something better comes along, or if someone wants to take her on a trip, or basically offer her anything of value, she will dump you so fast. It's taken me years to realize this, and women could literally care less about finding love or building a connection. They might seem all into love, but trust me, it's all business and getting what she wants. And she doesn't even know what she wants. So it's an endless game of opportunities and replacements. So sad for many men who believe in building love and becoming the right person for each other, myself included. Yeah, it seems it's common, right? Most men they find out the hard way that all this building love and relationship is really transactional. It's not really about the person really truly loves you. They'll love you if you have something to offer. That's the truth about it. And many men find out about this the hard way through experience, you know, being in that relationship and seeing it not working out. But trying to also approach things in that kind of mindset, I think that will really help to make the relationship last longer. Everybody should bring something on the table. Don't go as the man being naive in most of this relationship, when most of some of this kind of women are just looking at it as transactional. If you don't meet the expectation, they'll just move to the next. And before she realizes she's 45 and settles for some mediocrity. Of course, when she's 45, she'll look for anybody, any better male that is willing to accept her garbage and whatever. She'll just take it because she knows her time is gone. Relate this with my own life. I can so much relate this to my own life. Just like as I was saying, most men, they tend to find out in such relationships, and they've actually come to realize this through experience, which is, and once they get it, they never put themselves in such situations again. I guarantee that. And I'm going to have to disagree. If it was a good relationship, she's not living. I mean, women know no one's perfect, including herself. If the relationship is healthy, I'm sorry, but she's not living because she saw a movie with a prince in it when she was 5. Well, it all depends. It all depends. So guys, things are the way they are. So all this with her saying that she said that it was a wonderful but it wasn't good enough relationship, and then later she cries about it. It comes full circles all the time. We see this all the time. Every day we see things like this. So it's just what it is. I hope some of us making this kind of videos will help to enlighten both the males and the females on how to go about their relationships. But it takes a lot of compromise. There is no Mr. Fantasy guy out there. There is no Mrs. Fantasy girl out there. In this case, it was mostly Mr. Fantasy guy, but also for the guys. There is no that perfect girl. For the women, well, you have to compromise. That's just what it is. Thanks for tuning in to the OB podcast. Smash that like button. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.